So, Chall, a 2-1 win against Worcester today, under a lot of pressure in that second half. You must be delighted.
Yeah, obviously winning's the most important thing, especially when you get to this time of year with what was a difficult pitch. Ultimately, the result's more important than the performance, and we made things more difficult for ourselves second half. I suppose some would say that's no fun unless you do that. But listen, we were really good first half. 2-0 up again. Could have scored more. Really quite close first, maybe 25 minutes. Once we scored, we then had again got opportunities obviously at the inside of the post. Scored a second. Could have scored more. Second half, like I say, we ultimately wanted to make sure we didn't give them any encouragement, and we did that by making poor decisions, which we hadn't done first half, and that ultimately puts you under pressure. But listen, we've seen it through, and managed to win. And like I say, I'd have taken that before the start of the game.
2-0 up in the first half, shooting uphill on quite a sloped pitch. Theoretically, it should be quite a bit easier going downhill. Was it any cause for concern the fact that we created quite little in the second half?
Not really. Again, it is what it is, isn't it? Advantage played uphill, downhill. I don't think it makes much difference, to be honest. If there was a force 10 wind at your back on a flat pitch, I suppose it'd be a lot easier. But it's not a massive slope. And like I say, sometimes it can be easier playing up the hill because balls you put him behind, stay on the pitch. We played well first half in difficult conditions because the pitch was a massive level. It doesn't suit the way we want to play, and again, I know for a fact it doesn't suit the way Worcester would ideally want to play. Having watched them on Monday at Curzon, so it is what it is, and you've got to, I suppose, make decisions and put balls in areas and try and build pressure that way, which we've done. We didn't do enough of it second half, and like I say, we made bad decisions, which again ultimately gave them a little bit of momentum, a little bit of I suppose hope to try and get back in the game. Especially obviously with the goal, a deflected goal, it gives them something to go for, I suppose. Especially coming within the first 10 minutes of the second half, you get through the first probably 15 minutes. It's a lot easier. We didn't do that. We've had to dig in to get a result.
Danny Rowe got his 32nd and 33rd goals of the season. It must be comforting knowing that even when we're not playing particularly well, that there's always a chance of us scoring with Rowe in the team.
Yeah, I think again two things today have obviously dropped through. I think we've obviously, it's been a breakaway one end, we've countered the other end. Brothers has got in and got blocked and obviously fallen to Rowe and he smashed it in for the first goal. Second goal, would that come about if he hadn't scored as many goals as we have? Probably not. And the fact that obviously good bit of play down by us in the far corner, we put a cross in. Potentially an own goal. The keeper makes a fantastic save. It's the other side of the bar, and he's right place, right time, and gets himself a tap in. So, listen, when you're in a good run of form, things tend to happen like that, and things are dropping for him. So, no, we know we've got goals in the team. Like I say, Brothers on another day could have had a couple, but it wasn't a game where chances were created by particularly good play opening teams up. It was always going to be either set pieces or a mistake with the way the pitch was that resulted in goals, as was the case.
Young Coley Wilson at right back, his loan from Blackpool runs out fairly soon. Can we see him maybe renewing a loan deal there?
Yeah, he's got another couple of weeks left, so like I say, I'll be speaking to Gary probably tomorrow at Blackpool to see what the situation is there. He obviously can't play next weekend because it's FA Trophy, but his last I suppose scheduled game will be return game against Gloucester in the league on the 17th, and like I say, I'll speak to him before then to know where we're at, and ultimately it'll be dependent on what Blackpool's thoughts are with him. So like I say, we'll be guided by that.
Focus turns next week to the FA Trophy against Bradford Towns. With the ultimate goal being promotion this year, how much of a incentive is it to go far in the FA Trophy?
It is what it is. It's the next game, so it's important. Like I say, we're at a point in this stage where being in the FA Trophy doesn't affect us league-wise, because ultimately there's scheduled dates in to play the trophy. Obviously, if we win on on Saturday, that doesn't become the case. But listen, I don't overthink it too much. Is it a massive priority? No, it's not a huge priority. Would you like to win it? Yeah, of course you'd like to win it. Would I like to win it and potentially threaten how well we're doing in the league? No, but I suppose from a playing perspective, it's the best chance these lads will ever playing at Wembley, and if you're realistic about it, I think you're probably five wins away from that. Now, I suppose when you look at that in context, and we've won how many games this season, but it ain't a great deal to have to go by. But we've got a tough game on Saturday. We'll just approach it like we do any other game, and whatever happens beyond that, we'll take.
Okay, cheers, Chall.
Cheers, thank you.